I want you to think about what you do with your horse in three different categories. There's the green zone. This is the one where everything's beautiful and sunny and perfect. And then there's the yellow zone where there's a lot of commotion around you and maybe what you did yesterday doesn't work today. And then there's the red zone where it's actually kind of dangerous. Now, the best horses in the world operate well inside a red zone. Think of a bronc pickup horse or a bull riding pickup horse, that horse that comes in to pick the rider off the bronking animal and then carries them to safety. That horse is going into the fray, the war horse going into the fray. Is your horse that good? Do you want your horse to be that good? That's the question. Here's where people start to get in trouble, is they get their horse to do something simple on a green day. So everything's sunny, there's no wind, there's no distractions, there's no horses running past. It's just quiet and perfect. And you get on your horse and maybe you get those first steps of canter or just those first few steps of riding. And you love it. And you think, now I'm ready for the next step. Only the next day's windy and you can't even do what you did yesterday. That's a common pitfall. I want you to be aware of it, because when you're with your horse and things aren't going well, maybe it's because you're in a yellow zone. And you don't have to be frustrated or upset, but instead realize that it's changed a little bit and you just need to refocus on the simple thing until it works well in that space. If you get your horse so they're so good that you can ride them and then take them out to a trail to go on a ride with friends and it falls apart, well, that would be understandable, right? It's because you're in a yellow zone now. You're not in that green zone. So we do green zone training. It's really important to do green zone training. Get the horse to understand concepts. And then we need to go out there into the yellow zone and teach them not new concepts, but the same old concepts we did in the green zone. And remember that it's going to feel like going back to square one, only it'll happen quicker if you're persistent and patient and you're not upset by the fact that they've changed because they're in a new environment. So take your time, be patient with your horse, get to that yellow zone, practice in the yellow zone, because the other thing that can happen is some people will go back to the green zone to practice those skills, which you can and should to refine them, but you won't ever get good in the yellow zone until you practice in the yellow zone. So a windy day, for instance, is a great day to practice with your horse. Maybe you shouldn't do all the exciting things you did on a green day, but you can get them to focus and learn and be with you and be patient themselves. And then one day, if you're really persistent, you can take everything they've learned in a green and a yellow zone and apply it to a red zone. And these are the horses that are bulletproof and bomb-proof and fantastic for novice riders. And they just take care of you because they're unflappable. That takes some practice. You got to baby the horse in the beginning and then put them in a new environment and teach them those baby skills, and then put them in a brand new environment and refine those skills, and they just keep going. Before you know it, you've got a red zone horse. But for now, I want you to be aware of where you're at and where your horse is at. That way you don't get frustrated anymore and you can really address the journey appropriately. This journey is magical and I look forward to meeting you along the path. I'm Don Jessup and I'll see you soon.